Hey everyone, welcome back to Coding Monk. In previous video, we have learned how you can use multimodal LLMs, and we have uploaded an image and extracted some information out of it. We have summarized and described images as well. And that's really great way to play around with LLMs or multimodal LLMs. In this video, what we are going to do is we are going to create different kind of prompt, and we'll be seeing what kind of different prompts we can use for what kind of different scenarios. We are not going to implement RAG pipeline. I will come back to RAG pipeline in later videos. Specifically in this video, we will see that how you should manage your prompts, right? In the code, we can also manage prompts into databases, and that's the ideal way to do it. But at this time, we are going to see how you can manage your prompt into your application itself, right? We should not write all the prompts wherever we are just calling a model. We should be maintaining it properly, right? So we can reutilize or reuse all those prompts whenever we need, right? So that I'm going to demonstrate in this video. So let's get to that. So first thing I want to do is, so in previous video, we have created this prepare images function, right? So it might happen that user might have uploaded PDF as well, right? So we don't want to include those things in here. So let me filter out all the PDF or any other file which is not images, right? Only add PNG and JPEG file in messages. And I will apply these changes. So this function now will just prepare messages for image file. So that's one thing I wanted to improve. And here now we are specifying directly this, right? So there can be different kind of prompts. Here we are passing data as a context. Sometimes user might not pass the context as well. Sometimes they don't pass images or any other kind of files. So let's do one thing. We can create two different prompts here, and that I'm going to do into services, and I'm going to create new directory called prompts. And here I'm going to create a chat prompt, and one is an assistant prompt. Awesome. So now I want to define this chat and assistant prompt. So I'm going to define one function called prepare chat prompt, and that is going to take prompt as argument as well as file as argument. So I'm not going to pass context here. I'm going to construct the prompt here, and I'm going to import all the necessary things to achieve or write this prompt. And I think that's it. Let me add some docs here. And AI will do that for us. Great. So I think what I'm doing here is I'm creating this function. I'm taking prompt as well as files here. And what I'm doing is, if there are any files, then we are going to add image related message into the content, right? And we are going to basically construct this message. So this is it, I think. Now let's go to chat, and let me remove this from here, and we are directly going to use this. Now this is just for the question as well as images, right? Now let me write one more prompt for assistant, and here I can define prepare assistant prompt, and here I'm going to add the context as well. So now here we are not adding any context, right? And let's also give some persona to this assistant, right? So give this assistant a persona as an hiring manager who is going to review interview transcript provided from context and give structured feedback from it. Also, you can answer question which is provided in prompt. So write detailed prompt for this assistant, and let's see how it does. So I'm also wondering how it will do. Awesome. So I think it has created really awesome system prompt. You can say that you are an experienced senior hiring manager with over 15 years of experience in technical recruitment. Your role is to analyze interview transcript thoroughly, provided structured feedback on technical, communication, cultural fit, areas of strength, make clear hiring recommendation, answer any specific question about the candidate or interview process, right? Please maintain a professional, objective tone while providing detailed, actionable feedback. Format your response in clear section for easy readability. And here we are just giving the persona as well as the question. We still need to pass the context which we got from the front end. So let me do that. I'm going to pass context here. It's going to be a string, and here we are going to pass context as well. We don't need to pass images here. So we are just going to take whatever the context being passed from here, and that we are going to use. So let me remove this. So we don't need this as well. And use this assistant prompt in our chat endpoint. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to conditionally call this function that if user is passing context and prompt, use assistant. If user is passing image and prompt, use chat prompt. So let's do that. And I think we can use this. So let me go to the assistant prompt. We need to use this assistant prompt here in the chat. I think it's in different file actually, so we can't use something like this, but we'll need to do something like this. So if context is being passed, we'll pass the prompt as well as context. If there is no context, then we will use this prepare chat prompt. And context here is nothing but a data. Awesome. So let me remove the unused function from here, and let's check that backend is running properly. I think there is some error, cannot import name prepare chat prompt from prompts. So I'm not sure what's wrong here. Okay, I got it. I think we'll need to import separately like this, and then we'll be able to do it. Yes, great. So let me go to front end now. Let me reload this and try to give some context. So let's first do with the assistant. I have some script transcript ready, and give me detailed interview feedback. And let's see how it goes. And awesome, it's giving me really detailed feedback for this dummy John Doe candidate, and it's giving me that it has areas for improvement, hiring recommendation. It's giving me its areas of strength, whatever the areas of strength candidate has, what was the problem solving approach. So this all thing is being done basically by this assistant. So we have given this assistant persona to this. Now if I want to use chat, and if I don't pass any context, then I will be able to directly chat with the LLM itself. What is Taj Mahal? And it will be giving answer based on that. But if I ask about any feedback again, it won't give me, right? Because it will not have any context. So it will say that I apologize because you haven't provided me any feedback. I don't have any context, right? Now, same again, I will be able to do file upload, describe this image. That I will be able to do because I have uploaded file as well as I'm giving a prompt, and then this chat prompt will be called because I haven't added into context. So that way you can basically manage different kind of prompts here. So let me do one thing. Let me select any random text from Wikipedia and let me get some text and let me try to add this context. Can you give feedback? Because this is not an interview transcript, let's see how does LLM reacts. Awesome. So it has told me that I apologize, but I don't have any specific interview transcript or candidate information to analyze feedback on. As an experienced senior hiring manager, I would need detailed information, right? So this is not an interview transcript, right? And LLM was able to identify that my persona is hiring manager. I need to provide a feedback, but the context we have given to the LLM is very different and it is apologizing, right? So this kind of things you can handle into basically prompts. Suppose if you want to give very specific information to the LLM or specific persona or rules that you can define here, right? All these things you can add into your prompt. Suppose if you want to do few short learning, then also you can give examples here, right? So all these things you can manage into prompt, but this prompt should not be written here. That's how we should manage our prompts. And if you can save these prompts into database and dynamically add all these variables into templating format, that would be really awesome. And that we might learn into future tutorials, right? But as of now, I've shown you how you can manage your prompts into code as well. So I wanted to show you this only, how you can manage your prompts, how you can write your prompts, how you can give persona to the LLMs, and how you can pass different kind of context, right? So this is about this video. If you have any question, any doubt, just let me know into the comment. And thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon and like this video, because I'm going to post really awesome videos in upcoming time and I want you to learn in a great way, right? So thank you so much again for watching. See you soon in next video. Thank you so much.